Hey everybody, this is Tommy from Ravens Creek, and I wanted to make a video to say that I am concluding my playlist on Apostolicity. And I wanted to go through a lot more than what I'm going through, but ultimately what it came down to is that I feel as though the medium that I'm doing it is inauthentic. So a friend of mine posted a status on Facebook the other day, and to paraphrase, it said something along the lines of, people keep on listening to sermons and preaching, but there's no real change. And this is one of those things that when we're talking about a study on something like apostolicity, the thing that makes an apostle, the thing that makes a prophet, it's not that they have certain gifts. It's not that they have a certain charisma. What makes them this foundational person is that God has invested something in them. As Art Katz would say, the man is the message. There's something of a caliber, there's something within the character, within the very core of who they are, that makes them specifically apostolic or prophetic. It's not about being over churches and that makes you an apostle because you go over 7 or 20 or however many different congregations. That which is apostolic is that which is authentic. God has invested himself in the man. He has made this person, this apostle, a representative of him in a way much like Jesus exegetes the Father. And we see that Jesus is the incarnation because Jesus is God. The apostle, he's not God, but the apostle is still very much that representative, that if you'll be willing to receive it and understand what I'm saying, the apostle is the Word made flesh. God has invested himself in that apostle so that the apostle, the prophet, these people who are foundational, what they say, the way they perceive things, that which they teach and what they expound, the way that they live their lives, everything represents Christ. Everything represents God as he is. And so to cheapen that through making PowerPoints and then talking about that which is apostolic, I can't do it. Forgive me, my nose itches. I can't do it. So I'm stopping, and maybe at a later time I'll try this again. One of the nice things about notes, which is why I use PowerPoints, is that I can make sure that I go through all the points I want to go through. But one of the bad things, which I'm often frustrated at myself for doing PowerPoints because of, in the moment I feel like we should go this way, but the PowerPoint set up a different way. And what do? If I were just speaking and kind of going off of notes, you could see I could just kind of divert and go off, and it doesn't matter. You know, I can pick up later with a different video wherever I left off in my notes, and that wouldn't be a problem. If you're interested, if you found that the Apostolicity playlist has challenged you in a good way, hopefully in that way that my friend was not talking about, you've heard something and it's caused for you to say, there's something different about this. It's not just knowledge, it's not just challenging me to be a better person, but it's really trying to foundationally, at the very core of who I am, lift me up unto maturity in Christ. If you found this to be true, the two sources that I've been using is Apostolic Foundations by Art Katz. You can go on to Ben Israel, the Ben Israel website. I don't know if it's .com or .org, but you can Google search it, or artkatzministry.org, and that's art like Arthur and Katz. The other book is Apostolicity by Lars Weiderberg. Now, to find this book, you can go onto Facebook and type in Apostolic Ministry. I think that's the group. And Lars is actually the administrator of the group. On there you can find PDFs of all of the chapters, and I think there's even a PDF where it has all 24 chapters in one. But those are the two sources that I was using and kind of adding my own thoughts to it. I would encourage you, start there and pray that the Lord would make this a reality in your life. And with that reality, you're going to find the perception is going to be deeper than just what these authors are putting forth, because the truth is deeper than just the words on the page. So thanks for listening, and I hope later that I can pick it up again. But until then, may you be blessed, and I hope that in going back through the Apostolicity playlist, that maybe you can listen afresh and try to catch the heart of the words that are being spoken, more than just the words that are on the screen. So thanks again. Peace in Christ.